Are you someone who have heard so many benefits about meditation, but with the thought of doing meditation, just sitting still, it just seems outrageous to you and impossible to you? Or you have tried meditation, but it ends up being more frustrating for you and stresses you out even more than actually calming you and helping you to relax. Hi, I'm Jacqueline, and we at Joyful Living Mindset are so excited that you are here because we believe that there is a great gift within you that's going to uplift humanity in some significant way. And we're here to help you navigate that journey and live your truth. I'm so excited to talk about today's topic on meditation because I have to admit, this was something that took me a really, really long time, not just to learn, but I resisted it for such a long time. I remember even one time I was playing tennis with one of my girlfriends, and she suggested to me, hey, how about next week, instead of going to play tennis, how about we go to a meditation session instead? There's somebody that's offering it in my community, and maybe we can go do some meditation together. And I remember saying to her, it's like, oh no, that's okay. I'm not interested. The thought of just sitting still and doing nothing, that just like seems so ridiculous and impossible to me all at the same time. Because as a mom, a working mom, and wearing all these different hats, I have so much to do. My plate is always overflowing, and the thought of just sitting still and not doing anything was just, I don't have time for that. And oftentimes when we are so overwhelmed and have so much to do, we feel like there's so many responsibilities, there's so much we want to take care of or achieve or learn or do, that we find it impossible to make time for the things that actually really matter. And have you noticed that even when you do tackle all those things and juggle all the responsibilities and wear all those hats that you do to the best of you can, you still never feel that you've accomplished anything? In fact, there's always another overflowing task list that's waiting for you to handle. So how do you stop that cycle? And when you look at employing a tool like meditation, what is meditation? And how can you make that work for you in your busy schedule? If you're anything like me, there were a lot of reasons why I put up meditation for the longest time. One is because I didn't feel that and believed that I would have time to just sit still and do nothing, like I shared before. There's just so many things. I'm so busy and so many things I need to do and take care of. But second is that I was actually intimidated. If I'm being completely honest, I was actually intimidated by the concept of meditation, because when I started looking into what meditation is, because I heard of all these great benefits of it, right? And so all the experts and gurus out there, when they talk about meditation, they go into the nitty-gritty techniques or the science behind meditation and how it improves your body, lowers your stress, and from a scientific level and on a medical level, how it impacts your body and the breathing, the blood pressure, and all of that. And then also some gurus I followed, they talk about the different ways that you can meditate. Some say, you start with plugging one side of your nostril, then the other, being present so that you can be more present. Some people say that you have to calm your mind and stay still and calm your mind. And I'm like, how do you calm your mind? Have you gone into meditation and ever feel like, oh my God, there's like a million of thoughts just racing all the time, and you're trying to calm your thoughts, you're trying to calm your mind, and in in the pursuit of trying to calm all these racing thoughts in your mind, you end up being so frustrated and come out of meditation feeling more frustrated than you were entering meditation. Because trust me, I've been there many times. I've tried meditation and I've given up on meditation time and time and time again just for that reason. Here's the secret that I have found about meditation that finally, I was able to make meditation work for me, is that meditation at the heart, the practice of meditation, at the heart of it is really, in order for you to meditate and benefit from the practice of meditation, you have to understand that meditation is a relationship that you need to build. Just like with any other relationship, right? You just have to approach it like it's a relationship that you have to build. Yes, there may be other gurus out there who are sharing with you all the different techniques for you to meditate, how to deep breath in or hold your breath for like 4 or 8 seconds and then then slowly exhale to make you more present. There's so many different techniques that people, teachers and gurus out there are teaching on meditation. And like I said, they're able to do lots of cool things to do with that and breath work and all of that. And I'm not saying that none of that works. Don't get me wrong. I think those are all fantastic techniques and they have great value. For me, it just never worked. I've tried them and I feel that for me, I was so hung up on trying to get the techniques and learn the techniques rather than building the relationship with meditation. And what I mean by building a relationship with meditation, it's really about a habit that you are forming and honoring for yourself, which is to carve out time and incorporate stillness in your life consistently. And that is your time, your uninterrupted time for you. So regardless if you have kids, if you have spouse or significant others, or you have parents or family or work or whatever it is, that is your time, and phones off, closed doors, no distractions. That is your time. Whether that be 1 minute or 5 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, however long that is for you, you get to decide what makes sense for you to start with. In the beginning, you may start off, because if this was you just starting off, I would suggest start off with maybe, let's say, no more than 5 minutes, right? Just to ground yourself and get your body and your mind comfortable with sitting in stillness, building that habit. And I'll have to tell you that in the beginning, your thoughts will constantly just race in, race out, and it feels like it's running 1,000,000 miles an hour. And it's okay, right? You don't have to calm your mind. You don't have to control the thoughts. You just allow it to happen. You just sit in that stillness and allow whatever it is to be. No judgment, no right, no wrong. It just is. And as you continue with this practice, as you continue with setting aside time for yourself every single day in stillness, what you'll find happen is that your body and mind is going to start to adapt to this new rhythm, to this break and calmness in your schedule. And you'll start to find little by little that your mind, although it's racing, but it's not as chaotic. Your thoughts are not as chaotic as before. And that you actually will start to look forward to this dedicated stillness time, because you know that that is one of the ways that you are starting to prioritize you. So again, I said it's a relationship that you're building, right? So that's the first thing. And really behind that relationship that you're building, it's really about what I mentioned earlier. It's that there's no judgment, there's no right or wrong. Allow your meditation practice to be however it is to work for you. So, for instance, a lot of people, when they start out meditation, they use guided meditation where they listen to someone's recording, a recorded voice, guiding them through how to breathe, how to relax their body, and to get them into that rhythm of relaxation and meditative state. Some people listen to calm, relaxing, spa-like music to help them calm their nervous system down. And in fact, I've used all of these, right? In the beginning, I've used all of that just to kind of get myself grounded into it. And so it's not just like, sometimes when your life is so busy, it's kind of daunting when you're just sitting in stillness and especially darkness and like there's nothing going on. So sometimes the sound, the guided meditation or soft music is a nice soothing comfort for you to help you navigate this new pattern of being and practicing. And then for me, I gradually, believe it or not, I gradually graduated to not using any noise or auditory aid in my meditation. And so today, because I've been doing it for years, now I actually don't use anything. And I'm able to, even if there is noise outside of my room where I can hear my husband on conference calls, or I can hear my son doing whatever he is, it doesn't distract me as much because I've started to develop that cadence and that practice and can maintain my kind of focus and ability to be present with myself. And that's really what you're doing in meditation, right? Just the calmness and developing presence with yourself. And then really the biggest thing is that then you start to allow the higher wisdom and intelligence within you to flow in a way that you can actually receive it and hear it. Like that to me has been the biggest benefit to me in meditation, in addition to helping me to calm and relax and all of that, those medical and scientific benefits to it. But for me, how it's really changed my life as well, not just from my health perspective, but it has drastically changed my life because in this practice, I'm able to now connect with my higher intelligence and wisdom and hear guidance from it now more and more, like that voice of inspiration and the voice of wisdom. Like I can hear that now, and I am allowing myself to receive it and then be guided by it, rather than having my logic and my ego take control all the time and tell me what I need to do. And I have found that over the years, it has really made a world of difference for me. And now, these days, as I said, I enter into meditation with no music, no guided meditation or anything. I just sit in absolute stillness. Sometimes I even go as long as an hour into this complete stillness. And now, because I've been doing this for years and I've developed this relationship with myself and with meditation, I actually now enter into meditation asking source, higher power, higher intelligence within me, inquiring about things that I want to get answers to or guidance for. And it truly has just been amazing. And I would get these downloads, whether that be during the meditation or after coming out of meditation and just going about my day, and all of a sudden I just had this inspired random inspiration flowing to me out of nowhere. And I think that's the power of your unconscious mind, right? It is that everything that you need to know, it's really like, that's why I call it your higher intelligence and wisdom and power from within you. And it's always trying to communicate with you. But we tend to be so busy and keep ourselves so busy that we block off that channel of communication. And meditation and stillness is a great way to restore that channel of communication so that we can continue to receive higher guidance for us to help us navigate through life and lead us to where we want to be and how to live on our path of purpose. So I hope that was helpful. Again, this is my experience, and just really simplifying it down. I am no meditation expert or breathwork expert. I'm just sharing with you really the secret that changed my ability to incorporate the practice of meditation into my life, and how I've been able to evolve that relationship and use the practice of meditation to not just help me physically be healthier, my mental state of being and all of that, but also to guide me through life and help me to achieve things that, to me, I feel like it's beyond what I could achieve on my own with just my ego and my logic. So I hope that was helpful. Please share with me in the comments what your thoughts on meditation are, and what your struggles have been. And oh, by the way, I wanted to also add that oftentimes you will, because you are in this stillness and this place of this safe space and container of stillness and relaxation, sometimes you will drift off to sleep. And that is perfectly normal. Right? Again, I think it's very important for you to know that it's a relationship, so no judgment. Whatever the experience is in meditation, the main important thing is that you are prioritizing and committing to carving out quiet time every single day and being in that space of stillness every single day, developing your relationship with that practice and with yourself and your higher wisdom and guidance within. Like that, to me, is the secret to how I was able to make meditation work for me. So I hope that helps you in some way, and help you to, especially if you have been kind of beating yourself up on like, oh my gosh, I don't know meditation, I'm not doing it correctly, and I can never, get it to work for me. I don't know about breath work, it's so confusing and all of that. So because I have felt all of that, so I had to find a way to make it work for me. So I hope that helps for you. Leave in the comments if you have any questions, or if there are further details that you want me to share that would help you even further. I would love to read it and support you in any way that I can. Once again, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care for now. Bye.